So I'm continuing the tutorial. So the next thing to do is to drag the fluent from here and then drop here. So we connect the mesh to this. So right click on this and then click on update. To ensure you click on updates to make sure the fluent properly read the mesh. Okay, so once this check start become active, so you can just come here and double click on setup. So it brings up this Fluent launcher. So one thing you must always do is to click on this double precision, and then for this the solver processes. The limit for student version is 4, but however some people's system might not be up to that, so you can just come here, right click and then go to task manager. So under task manager you go to the performance here. So here you come to CPU, you will see how many cores your system has. So for some systems that have 2 cores, you will not be using 4 here, you use 2. What, because of student version limitation, you can't go beyond 4. But depending on your system core, that will be what will decide this, that you can start. I would pause it now, so when it comes up. So once your setup has run completely, so we have this there, you can see them. So you can just check the gravity. So since the up is the y direction, set this to minus 9.81. so that's the gravity that is acting in that direction. So something that you can consider also. So you come here, model, just check the energy equation, click on OK. So we leave this as the turbulence model at SSTK omega. So we come to material, just double click on material here. So we want to add I think 3 different materials. So we come here, so click on Fluent database. So let's change this to solid. So come to copper, then you just click on copy to make sure that the solid is showing here. Close that. So you come to Fluent database again, click on fluid. So we are looking for water fluid and water liquid. Come to water liquid here, and let's copy another one, say water vapor. So just copy the 2, so close. So we change this water vapor, let's just double click on it, then we'll change this to oil. So this is a vegetable oil, it was gotten from a material. So for the density is 900. Change this to constant. Specific heat is 0.18. For the thermal conductivity we have 2200, and then for the viscosity we have 0.025 viscosity. Then click on change and create to overwrite. So we are now have a new liquid that is bearing oil. So we go to cells on condition. Yeah, this is where we would assign the values for each of them. So for shell, so the shell fluid is water, so we change this to water liquid, then click on apply. So we change that, we change the shell solid. The shell solid is steel. Oh, this is copper, so I think we didn't copy steel. So let's go back and then just click on create and edit, and then go to the come to solid, then copy steel. So come to cells and condition, just double click on this, and then we are changing the shell to steel. So we click on apply. For the tube fluid, because that's what we are trying to cool, tube, we'll change it to oil, then click on apply. Tube, then change this to copper, apply and close. So we come to the boundary conditions. This is where we are adding those values. So we can just change this to zone type, so we can see everything clearly and know what we are trying to edit. So for cold inlet, so you can use the mass flow inlet for the code. Set it up. So another thing we want to do is to change the unit. So just come and press T, so and then change the temperature to just Celsius. Yeah, so we will come to, for the mass flow rate of the code, 0.01 kg per seconds. Then for the temperature, we have 20 degrees Celsius. So just click on apply. And for the hot, we change this to mass flow inlet. So for this is 0.1 kilogram per second. The temperature is 80 degrees Celsius. So click on apply, then close. So we are done with that, and then you can just come here, go to method, change the scheme to simple. So simple is for heat transfer, so just change this to simple. Then come to report definition. So just come to here, surface report, and then area weighted average. Change this to temperature, so static temperature. Then we are looking at the cold outlet, so change this to cold outlet. So click on OK. Right click, surface, and then area weighted average. So change this to temperature, then hot outlet. Then click on OK. Then come to the initialization, hybrid initialization, and click on initialize. Okay, before that, so we'll come to the material. Yeah, copy this code to ensure that the fluid region and the solid region are separate. So before the initialization, so this code will be provided in the description below, so just click on it and then press enter. So this would automatically change the zone and then make sure they are separated. So come back to initialization and then initialize. So if you have not done initialization before, so just initialize, so everything should be okay. So come to run calculation, change the number of iteration to 200 and then click on calculate. So your solution should calculate now while you are here. So as you can see, we can look at the hot liquid changing temperature, and can also see the cold liquid also changing its temperature. And this is it. Okay, so see the difference between the liquid here and then how they are interacting with each other. So talking about the rest in the next video. So it's also important to know that as our solution converges, it could be okay to just stop the simulation. So we are done with the setting of the physics part, and then in the next video we'll be talking about the post processing.